Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. First carry here for Devon Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he does does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Well run with H.N. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down by Wade1da. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Open space inside the 10. To the pylon, he's in. Javon H.N. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ward. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Titan first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready, set,
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's got a man here. That's Ezekiel Manor. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19, Big Lion, 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, it's Ward. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The PAT up and good. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, faking the give. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A run here with Achan. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Second and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
For Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Nashville in a moment. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, Ward. That's complete to DK. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of
That
16
is sweet.
yards.
Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
32-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
19 Lions. Ready.
To the air again. Ward. Flush to his right. Off he goes. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
Okay.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Here's Ward. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Alec Iomatter. Touchdown, Titans. The extra point is good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Ray going to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now second and 10.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Set, go.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
19.
Third and 2. Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, smash Bronco, dragon 60.
Throwing on third down, Ward on the run to the right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And it's complete. It's Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This taken at the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Get up. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's Ward. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down for Tennessee.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Catch made right side by Ileman. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
To throw is Ward. This one brought in by Ileman. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Titans 1st down. 1st and goal.
Throwing is Ward. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Titans move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Dolphins 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
37. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
3rd and 7. Back to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Ready, break!
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
19 Tigers.
We'll try the right side this time. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown Titans. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray gonna return it. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's gonna take this one coast to coast. 96 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
Run.
They'll drop to throw. Open right side is Okonkwo. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
79 Broncos.
Ward now on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Second down, they need 3.
Ready.
Here's a run going left. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This is first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
7 yards.
He'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. We are set for fourth and long.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, check, go, check. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the Titans. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.